All right, fellow Qs traders. You know, a lot of my stock market jobber friends like to trade the Qs. The Qs are an ETF that follows um, the Nasdaq 100 index. So it's the biggest 100 stocks in the Nasdaq that don't have financials in them. But for some reason, people like to trade them. They're very popular. I guess there's a lot of money to be made. So let's just take a look here because we may be getting close to an opportunity to buy where we could get a bounce here. Now, in the stock market, levels that were important can sometimes retain their importance for a while. So if we could see back here in early November, the 260 level was support. When the shares got down to here, the buyers overpowered the sellers and brought it back up. Now, a lot of times we have what's called market memory, where maybe some of the traders who wanted to buy it here didn't buy it and they've been patient and they've been waiting. Maybe some of the people who sold or went short tell themselves they made a mistake and if they can buy it back at break even, they're going to. But regardless, market memory, I'm sure it's a term you've heard. Sometimes a support or resistance level can stay intact for a while. And this is only a few months. I mean, there are support and resistance levels that stay intact for years. So regardless, this indicator shows our momentum. This is the relative strength index. I'm using a 7 as opposed to the default of 14 because I just think it's more accurate considering the current dynamics. But regardless, keep an eye on the 260 level. We're oversold. Oversold markets that get to resistance tend to rebound. Another interesting you can see here is how some levels are more important than others, and that's one of the things I harp on continuously in my class or on stock market jobber. Notice how here we had resistance and it turned into support. Well, that's because of seller's remorse. People who sold, many of the investors, when the market went lower, thought they made a great call. But when the market goes higher, they regret doing so and they decide to buy their shares back. But they're only going to do so if they can do it for the same price they sold them at. So we have remorseful sellers placing buy orders at the same level they sold at. And if there are enough of them, the level that was resistance can become support. So that's it for the Qs for tonight. And just, they're on the radar screen. If we get down another point or two and we hold this support around 260, probably a good chance we get a move higher. Okay, thank you everybody. Have a good night. I'll talk to you tomorrow.